How would you say you dealt with depression in your lifetime?
Um, some depression comes from anxiety and the fear of not knowing, and maybe a loss of the past, of something that you can't control. You thought you had a control over it, and people decided you were wrong about it.
And then how about loneliness? How have you dealt with loneliness in your life?
Loneliness has been kind of throughout my life sporadic. I'm not really one to have a big crowd of friends.
So going back to like a long time ago, going through grade school and high school, sometimes being that class clown because you didn't know how to make people happy, or you didn't have true friends in your life.
I've lived with my parents for my entire life up until recently when I moved out. They've had a lot of moments. I've seen depression, I've seen loneliness, I've seen it all happen right in front of my eyes. I know that it just makes my parents better people.
It was difficult kind of growing up. I went to one grade school for the first 8 years, then I had to transfer over as a freshman in high school. That was really tough. So you're walking into this big building, hundreds of kids, and you don't know a lot of people.
So you felt loneliness there, so you had to be energetic and make sure you got people's attention to feel like that you filled that void of loneliness.
So that was definitely a lonely time in life as well too.
What was one of the hardest points in your life? Like, if you could say one.
Raising kids, working 3 jobs, moving money around. I didn't want to take away from the kids. It was really tough.
There was an event where I felt, multiple people have betrayed you and you don't understand why, and they take things in a different route, and that really hurts as you move forward in life, because sometimes you don't know what you did.
And how did you overcome that point in your life?
Moving forward, you just have to let it go. You have to realize what is it that you can control and what you can't control.
Just take myself out of the equation.
Try to focus on something different than what I'm depressed about.
I was doing laundry downstairs, kind of away from everybody, so I kind of like to just get away.
Sometimes if you let it go, it'll fix itself. Sometimes you just disappear all at once, and sometimes becoming a recluse for a moment is okay, and then coming back into society as a fresh start.
I know that they've had hardships no matter how much they don't want to admit it or say it, for sure.
I worked hard for 7 years to get my education to be a teacher. I've just been teaching now 3-4 years. What's really most important to me is my family and spending time with my family. So ultimately, I'm living my best life, okay? But am I looking forward to retirement, spending time with my husband and traveling and going and seeing the kids? And that's what I'm ultimately looking forward to.
My ultimate goal is to make an impact on people's lives and to give back to those that need it.
All right, we rolling?